protocols are being put into effect with little to no teacher input as to how these procedures will impact the workload of a classroom teacher. I personally am spending hours on paperwork outside of school because the same data needs to be reported on many different forms. I'm collecting data to drive my instruction from Achievement Series when I can get the same information from the Pearson website. Some of the procedures I'm having issues with are, but are not limited to, serving breakfast. I serve breakfast from 8:30 to 8:45 every day. Breakfast has to be cleaned up by 8:45 because instruction needs to start at 8:45. However, I have students that arrive later than 8:45 and they're expecting to eat since they were not served breakfast at home. If you allow them to eat, you chance getting into trouble if there are supervisors or other visitors in the building. You have a schedule posted at your door, and if they notice you are not doing what it says you are supposed to be doing at that particular time, you chance not scoring well on your evaluation. However, you're showing compassion for your students. That is not noted on your evaluation. I also spend hours writing lesson plans. I now have to do a 3-part objective lesson plan. Why do I have to do this when Pearson has everything that central office is asking for? All I have to do is click on the day that I am working on, and everything is right there for me and for the supervisor. But I have to take what's on the Pearson website or from my teacher's edition and put it into an easier chart that can be read, printed out, and put in my lesson plan binder. This is more time taken away from my personal life and my family time. Next, our grade book must be inputted into the new Infinite Campus website. I have sat through almost 2 years of training since I am the turnkey person in my building for this new program. However, the system was updated over spring break. There's changes, a lot of changes that we have not been trained on, and we have to go and search so that we can effectively implement the new grade book, because for the for the 4th marking period, it is strongly suggested that it is inputted online. I also have to keep a grade book, a paper grade book, hence again, double the work, taking the time away from my family. Another thing that I have to do is I have to grade the weekly tests that the students take in reading, because the grade that I'm given from Pearson is not acceptable. I have to take the multiple choice, multiply it by 4.5, then grade the open-ended, add the 2 together, and I get my score. Double the amount of work, because I have to put it in my grade book, and then I also have to put it on the student weekly test monitoring progress chart. That has to be in my language arts binder. Once again, your personal time is eaten into, because if you are not up to date on your paperwork, it can negatively impact your evaluation. Most importantly, my students express their lack of enthusiasm for the amount of tests that they must take. Weekly reading tests, weekly spelling tests, math topic tests, science and social studies tests, benchmark tests, quizzes, writing samples. Now they are also taking tests in music, art, and physical education. We're forgetting that our students...
Excuse me, Ms. Roderick, I'm afraid you're out of time.
We're forgetting our students, and they're human beings. They're not test scores.